Here we are, Citizens Bank Park.
I told you from jump, we were going to the World Series. I never lie. Have I lied to you in our whole time knowing each other?
Not.
Hide the trash cans. The Astros are here.
Oh, how good. Well, we promised you that after every win we'd have him on the show. And just like the Philadelphia Phillies, we've delivered. The Philly captain was sitting right behind the Astros. You didn't hear him? Well, he was there as his boys hit 5 home runs to produce a shutout in Game 3 of the World Series. It looked like nobody was having more fun at the game than Philly's greatest heckler. Who joins us on the show now? The Philly captain. I thought the Phillies were struggling, really. How are you this morning?
Oh, boys, my voice. I know it sounds pretty good, but it's a little raspy. It's a little sore. I had to be extremely loud at the game last night. I don't know if you noticed, but the Houston Astros like to cheat and bang on trash cans. So what we did last night is we were just the loudest crowd in the history of sports. So the Houston Astros couldn't hear anything.
Was that the best game you've ever been at?
Every game I go to is the best game I go to, because every game I'm going to is one game closer to the Phillies winning the World Series.
So what about this? What about this heckling the pitches and stuff like that? You know, like you do that sort of stuff down here in little old New Zealand. You get kicked out of the ground. How come they just let you sit there and say all those damaging things to those pitchers out there?
Well, I'm very respectful. I'll call them cheaters. I'll tell them not to use sticky stuff. I don't curse. Pretty much that's the only rule in Philadelphia. As long as you don't use swear words, you're allowed to say whatever you want. It wasn't just me. Everybody was yelling cheater. All 45,000 fans in Citizens Bank Park. Cheater. You can't kick out the whole ballpark for saying that.
Oh, man. 7-0. An absolute hiding. So what are we expecting for tonight's game, Game 4, and where are you sitting?
I sit in section 301. Me and my boys, we sit in the cheap seats. I went to 60 games this year. And that's where we sit. That's our we call ourselves the Fandemic crew, and that's where I'm sitting up there.
How in love are you with Bryce Harper at the moment?
What am I doing with Bryce Harper besides loving him all the time? What was the question?
Hey, how much do you love him?
Oh, listen, I have children, I have pets, and I do not love them as much as I love Bryce Harper. Love Bryce Harper. You know what he does for a living? He hits home runs. He hits home runs in clutch moments. He gets paid $250 million, and that's why, because he steps up when he needs to step up.
Oh, man. That's so funny. Mate, it's a hell of a World Series. You're 2-1 up. You're 2-1 up. You're getting close to that magical number of 4. Are you expecting another W tonight? And how are we going to get the W? Is it going to be a lot closer?
Well, I mean, it's going to have to be. I mean, if it's no, the Astros stink and they can't cheat. It's not going to be closer. I've been saying this the entire postseason. I've been saying this since the beginning of the playoffs. The Phillies are going to win the World Series. They're just the hottest team in baseball. And guess what? There's only 2 teams in baseball right now. So we're going to have a parade in Philadelphia. I think we're going to have it on Monday, boys. Woo, you guys might want to hop a flight now to be in Philadelphia, to be here for this parade.
Get those cheesesteaks ready. We're on our way. Hey, what's in the water in Philly? The Eagles are unbeaten too. What's going on?
Well, listen, our water, just so you know, the Philadelphia water is the best water in the world. You know, we have the best bread in the world in Philadelphia. Ain't nobody got good bread like we do. I don't know what's in the water, but I know what I know. The city is positive. The city is upbeat. And when everybody's positive and upbeat, everybody wins. And that's all our teams are doing right now, winning.
Mate, we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves captain Philly, but we are, and I'm going to put you to that situation. If Monday comes and you get the job done to win the World Series, can you just talk us through a day in the life, or maybe even 2 days for Captain Philly, of what it would be like?
Well, this is what do you guys know that in Philadelphia, whenever a team wins a playoff series, they have to put grease on all of our light poles because for some reason we just climb poles like maniacs. So they have to grease up the poles. So what first thing I'm going to do is I'm climbing a pole because that's just what we have to do as a Philadelphia citizen. And then we're going to you know what? I don't know how much beer I'm going to drink, but I'm going to have a lot of beer. I'm probably going to be hungover for a week. And then guess what? We get to do it all. Then we get to do it for the Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl parade. Let's go! Sixers, let's go!
Hey, thanks, Captain. Thanks for joining us this morning. All the best with the Phillies.
Talking to you guys again soon. Oh, it's going to be too much fun. It's too much fun talking to Izzy and Kempy because every time I talk to Izzy and Kempy, my team wins. Go Bills!
Yes, good night, man. There you go.
Here's the man.
There you go. We're becoming world famous, mate. They talk to us, they win. I told you.
They win. 7-zip. That's an absolute hiding. Get up the Phillies, mate. What a lad. Climbing poles.
Put grease on the lights around the city. I'm climbing a pole and I'm drinking a lot of beer. Bryce Harper came out. He punched one straight into the left stand. Man.
See that video? That was so good.
Yeah, they were in hot. He's right. World Series 2-1 Philly. It's back there at us. It's back at the ballpark tonight as well. So we might have the captain on again tomorrow to round out the week, guys. 8 away from 8 Izzy's bomb squad after this.
It's Tyre Power's big